Certified freak, she says. Hey, what up? I are here, your brothers and sisters. Your sexy horny pastor is here. Yeah. And I'm just planning to have some wild ass crazy conversation tonight. So I get one spinny chair like this, and I cock up my foot on the other spinny chair like that. And now I are awaiting the patrons to enter this year building where we shall talk about whatever is pressing in the nowadays situation. Now, what is your situation that is fucking with your mind? Is it the politics? Is it the straps them that they're finding in Jamaica? Is it the Chinese taking over the country? What is the problem? What you talking about tonight? What's on your mind? I wanna know. I am your horny pastor. I am a madman sometime. I have many different voices when I'm ready, and I are here trying to sleep. Yes, news just in as well that daddy one get that somebody want to take out on daddy one. There's enough news going around, and the conversation is not based on one particular topic tonight. It is based on anything that you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be anything specific. We don't have a topic. The topic is up to you, my nice, wonderful people, them that is jumping in already. The topic is up to you. Anybody want the phone number? I'm sure as certain people get into the club, into the church, into the tabernacle, into the courthouse, we will have enough witnesses tonight. We'll have enough testimony. Hope we get some offering to top it up too. If you share and press the like button, more people will hear about this conversation. Yes, first of the night, I hear said daddy one life might be at stake. It could all be rumors and lies. It could all be rumors and lies. Yes. Last night I watched something on my YouTube as well. I watched Boom Dynamite doing an interview on Teach Them channel, and he was saying some stuff. And in the nitty gritty, he started saying some stuff about Elephant Man that was very nitty gritty. Yes, enough things are going, enough things are go down. Ninja man they are jail him now, no one knows a gun big up my artist do. Yes. Next thing we see Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion cause a big ass controversy worldwide. It come like Corona. Secondly, people are thirdly. Make we talk about that topic here first. I want some, I don't know if we have to title it something to make people come in or not, but what do you all think about the dub plates them that is shutting out in the, not in the dance hall, not in the dance hall. These dub plates are taking over. Parties? No, not in the parties. No, not in the parties. These dub plates is not taking over the church. It's not. No, it's not. It's the same people them. I'm just listening to other people speak. It's the same people them that put down dub plates. Say no, we don't want to hear no dancehall music right now. But I hear say, Honey Pastor, I hear say, somebody from one of the party them want the bagger chat. Abaga chat. The party that they were big idiot. My party are the better one. Can you smell funky? Me don't know, me say one politics party want me song, want me voice a song for them. You know me have my big song where I want for IRFM, it up on social media, the video up on my YouTube channel as well, in name Bagger Chat by the Horny Pastar. So I get for understand say one of the political party them interested in my dub plate because they want me rewrite it. But here what grapevine, you know. Mm-hmm. Yes, me hear through the grapevine say one of the political party, me don't know if a PNP, JLP, MDM. I mean say one new party in a Jamaica where I be a pastor in the party. Ross glad. Let me see if we can find a vice note there. No, sir. We don't know about the new party we come to Jamaica. Lord have mercy, the party is serious. Then say them go back to hanging and then sitting there. You know. I Ross I go to Jamaica. Anybody want to talk to me? Anybody hear about it? Come talk to me, man. Can't wait there. You just find the Dan Mafia. No, not the Dan Mafia. The daddy one. Bumbo clock. We can't find my charger, my iPhone charger. A new political party a turn up at Jamaica where you are not meant to do anything illegal, else you shall pay the price. I am searching for the voice note. Please bear with me, my nice people. Some of you are busy, some of you are less busy than some. Some of you have more exciting things to go and watch. Some of you want to stay here with your horny pastor and see it through. Right there?
Sometimes me have to wonder if some parents really know the amount of stress them put them baby under.
And that's not
My
it.
mother say me come like me workless daddy. Yet still, she don't know if I Tom, Dick or Harry.
That's terrible. But anyway, I see that many artists are doing dubplate. I heard that Bounty Killer and Vibes Cartel has chastised all the rest of artists. Them I saw another artist come up with a song on my WhatsApp or Instagram, chastising them as well. I've been approached. No. I have not been approached yet because I heard it a surprise. I heard that the Bagger Chat from Horny Pastar will be a surprise, or they want it to be a surprise. So the person hadn't told me which political party it is asking for my dubplate. But no, the person hadn't told me. Somebody that told the person that told the person told me. So I long down the line sitting them and try to find me. You know, could I go on my Instagram, you know? Whichever political party it was, you know, could I go on my Instagram? You never have to ask nobody, to find me. So me here say one of the political party them want me dubplate. Bagachata party that idiot. Me here say your party now we don't vote because them smell kind of funky. We broke them egg like Humpty Dumpty. Me no know who. My mother called me and tell me say, politics party want your dubplate. Mommy said to me say, hey, you know, say I one party you can't do dub for. You know. I say, how about this, mommy? Suppose the other party have more. She said, no. No. And go one party you can't do the dub for if you had the dub for party. But me feel say, me a remix my dub. But anyway, I know that we are talking about. What do you think, people, about the dubplate situation we are going to Jamaica with the politics party them and them love to fight the music and say the music? Chinese come to take over the country? You think so? Talk to me about it. The phone number is there now. Charlene. Hey, me want people call me and talk to me. Nice to have you there still, but me want some phone call now. Cause yeah, me we talk till my throat dry. Remember, me up from 5:20 this morning when my guy work. My guy work, I'm gonna go all about the place, do things, and come in back and me say, you know what? Me tell my friend them say me a forward on YouTube. So because me not gonna work tomorrow. Me hide them half shut down. Me put the ATM bars hat down in my face, curve curve mode one. That's when you can't say me I them nearly shit sometime. Mm-hmm. But no, this YouTube, no, not YouTube, this dubplate thing, people. What do you find about it? Because the only problem I find with it, I find it quite interesting. I find it quite exciting, as a matter of fact, that the political leaders have resort to dancehall. I find it quite exciting, but it seems like they're only using dancehall for this election. To me, it might be not, but more than likely it is. They're using the dancehall. First, like someone to come in, please, thanks and respect. They're using the dancehall as a medium for them because the audience love the dancehall extremely much, as you all know. We all know. So when them do that now, use the dubplate them from the artist them. You couldn't agree, man. Me not touch her. Bumbleclot. Eh? I'm here some Shenshia dash. I'm here a one Aisha and a dash as well. Say, and you just got started. But really and truly, tell the truth, I ain't heard no PNP dubplates. It's like JLP's leading this thing, man. I ain't heard no PNP dubplate, man. What's up, PNPs? What's poppin'? Somebody. Oh, this is YouTube. You can't even play no PNP dub over here. Yeah, play no dubs. No songs. Yeah. So what? Okay. Let's get a phone call right here. Hey, hello.
Yes, boss.
Hey, my brother.
Yes. In regard to the dub plate situation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good for the young artists to be doing dub plates now because of the COVID-19.
Yeah.
I mean, it's best for people not to gather in one place,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time, this almost be like them getting some money because sitting down and sitting out the COVID-19 over the months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they weren't really earning. Some of them weren't really earning no money.
No.
And it shows some unity because it's not like they are just doing dub plates for one party. And it's showing you unity, like PNP and Labour Right can come together and don't take it personal like in the 80s when people used to PNP and Labour Right couldn't come together.
Yeah, used to kill each other.
Fight each other.
Yeah.
Now it's become more civil. Like you can shake your PNP brother hand and your PNP brother can shake your hand in harmony.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. And as time goes on, people evolve and people kind of learn certain things.
So, all right, me see the positive side we put on it there, sir. But what do you think? Do you think after, because remember this in general, they have been banning the dancehall them, they have been fighting dancehall to a level from ever since, because as a youth coming up I realized that the people, the uptown people, them like soca more than dancehall, right? You remember that?
I know that for a fact.
All right. So the politician them put enough restriction on dancehall over the last, let's say, 5 years. Yeah, dancehall been steady. It's like they're trying to erase it somewhat. That the people cannot have no fun, dance over at 2 o'clock the latest. The artists them now, them get enough restriction with them words, them get arrested if them cause bad word. In reality, Jamaica is a bad word country. Anybody in England or in the world can sing bad word in them song freely. It might not play on radio, but it's not a charge if you go up on stage and say fuck this, fuck that, bumbleclad, even though white people don't use bumbleclad. And all of a sudden, that same music where they get so much fight, they're using it to win their election. Go on.
What I think is when it comes to like the uptown people, I mean, generally it's not just uptown people because you've got working class people who have to go to work, and apparently we got loads of sound system in the island,
Yes.
and you have some people now. Like the government would they give them a time for them to play their music and to shut their music off. But you find that a lot of people tend to go to dance very late.
Mm-hmm.
So these sounds operator, they don't want to shut off at the opportune time when they're supposed to finish. So they tend to play a bit more longer, and then you find that some residents start to call the police.
Right. I like that. I like that. That is understandable because it's in the corporate area, most of them, and houses are nearby. But what I remember I had a party in my area and in 2016, and I use a big sound. The owner is in England. It's called Chinai Power. It's a real big sound. You know what I mean? But the sound is based in Jamaica. Chinai Power name from Olaba. So, my neighbor is a Christian. It was a Friday night, and the sound was so big that it was vibrating my house, which is a concrete house, and more than likely the neighbor's house as well. What me do at the promoter, we go over there and kindly, even though I could have ordered the selector to turn it down, I kindly ask him and tell him, no, I took the mic as a matter of fact, and I said, the neighbor over there, sir, Mr. Barrett, my band can see him and respect him. And him have a stroke the other day. And I'm Sabbath as well, because on Friday night, I'm Sabbath Saturday. So from Friday to Saturday, Sabbath. And I really like the sound for turn down, and I really love the audience to still enjoy themselves, even though the sound have to turn down, because I violate my neighbor Sabbath when my band can see, and as well him just have a stroke, and him in elderly and sickly. So turning down the music maybe could be a better solution than lock it off, because when you lock it off, a lot of people lose out on money. The same people them will want the little hustling money to send them children to school, and then children don't become hoodlum and gunman and murderer. Them people there, the relevant authority, them fight out them people there from eat their little food. Dan stop keep certain place. That means that anybody who used to go hustle on the corner with a little whatever, that done. Peanut man hungry like a dog right now. Soup man hungry. The jerk chicken man a starve. Feel pity them at on teeth now.
Well, I wouldn't say that they were fighting out dancehall. They was trying to keep a certain balance. So I wouldn't really say it's fighting out dancehall. You know what I mean? Because they know that dancehall has contributed to loads of jobs, and tourism and all of that in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they was fighting it out. They was just trying to keep a certain balance in terms of for the working class man and for the sound system man. But some of our people, some of our dancehall people, unruly. You know what I mean? And don't want to turn off at the right time when things need to turn off. And you must also remember that sometimes when one dance keep on their dance might keep on a Friday. Yeah. You might have another dance not far away the next day keeping, and you find that even sometimes dance might be keeping in that said area till Sunday. And people who want to go to work find it hard to sleep, to go to their bed and wake up at a certain time, you know what I mean? It's very hard. So you have to kind of balance it. But I wouldn't say that they've been fighting. When I hear people say they've been fighting dancehall, I don't think it's right, because there's a balance to everything.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess if you're unruly, you have to get, I think, not one for a better word, a fight. And we must admit that dancehall people is a very unruly bunch. Yeah. Selectors, even as a selector, when you got dancehall, if you go play, it seems like if you should play next, you have to keep asking this guy that's playing now, how much more, bro? When you gonna stop? Okay. You're meant to play for an hour, right, bro?
Yeah, well, maybe we could ask maybe the restriction is too much, so maybe we could ask as sound system man, like have a committee and ask if they could relax certain things. I mean, the hours a little bit more, but make a set time, make a set hours. You know what I mean?
All right, let me make a suggestion to you. What I've discovered that this loud music is not really necessary. In London, I don't know where you live, but in London, yeah, they have a new thing going around called headphone parties.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
All right. It's like this where you go to a company and you rent a bunch of headphone. There's a small transmitter hook up to your mixer or your sound system, and you play the music, and it's transmitted to everybody in the dance headphone.
That might be the future.
That is the future. So the music in a headphone is not over loud that is deafening you like in the dance hall when it a boom. The atmosphere is slightly different, but the party them ram same way. So really and truly, when I say turn down the music, it can be done. If you don't want to have a headphone party, because as I said, we have discovered that this loud music is not necessary because you can't deaf yourself in a headphone. You're not going to deaf yourself. So really and truly, you can put up, if you have 15 bucks, you put up 3. And you gauge your music at a party level, at a nice level, and people can interact. Matter of fact, when I go to these headphone parties, I don't bother buy no headphone. Because I still can hear the music and I get to have fun with all of my friends them I haven't seen from quarantine. And I just think it's better. I say, there can be a solution otherwise from, you know what, as well.
Nice, yeah, from this note, yeah.
Yeah, there can be a solution.
What you're saying, it could be a future way of
party.
Dancehall, setting, you know what I mean? Most definitely.
But when they go to party, you gotta pay £20 for the headphone though. That's the catch, bro.
Oh, okay.
£20.
Remember that things move on in it.
Yes.
Things never stay the same. We've got to evolve in it.
So really and truly, this headphone thing can go on.
Definitely. But in terms of what was in terms of the political thing now that we was talking earlier, like these artists singing political. Remember that from the 1980s, you have artists that's been doing dubs for sound system.
But you know what happened to them artists, the career?
Not for politicians, I should say.
Them artists, the career remain at that song, you know. My leader, Banya, him not have no other song, you know. Which other song him have?
But remember, in the 80s, it was Josie Whale and Ninja Man and remember him again, Super Cat. I remember I was a young boy then time, growing up in the 80s, when they did that, and I can clearly remember when that the only DJ that said he's DJ for everyone was Yellow Man, because what he was saying that him go to Liberate area and him go to PNP area, so I'm thinking for everybody, not because you know what I mean. What he's saying is that I'm not choosing a side. I think for everybody. You understand me? So it's been going on. It's ingrained in our culture now because from them time until now it's been going. But I mean this year, things have evolved where I've never seen so much artists comes out doing dub plates for. It's like a sound system going on now almost, but it still brings some type of joy.
It still brings a joy, but me I say the longevity of the joy now. When the political party them done with, when them whoever done win, them not gonna need these artists again to help them win that election. You know?
No, but there's gonna be other election where they're gonna use artists again.
4 years time.
Yes, they're gonna use art again.
So what's gonna be happening for dancehall within this 4 years? Is it gonna be up and running, or is it gonna be out? Is it gonna be no more parties?
Remember that when you've got like Sunfest and all these things, you know, if people comes in, remember that tourist that comes into the country, they have to book into a hotel.
Yeah.
And so it generate money. So
more ask a question if you know more than me in it. So these dub plates, are they being played at rally? Are they being played at social? What's the venue?
They would be playing at rallies.
So
like conference, you know, like when the Labor Right, say the Labor Right conference where they talking to their people. So
any conference been going on so far?
I don't know because I don't live in Jamaica, but I'm just thinking that that's what it's for.
Because if they're having conference in Jamaica right now in COVID time, but they're locking off dance, and conference is okay, I wonder
Well,
if people.
you're gonna have some small groups like like the what do they call them now? The people who go around in the area. What do they call them again? Councillors.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go, I reckon they're gonna have their when they drive in their motorcade.
I see motorcade. I don't see no social distancing. I see motorcade.
Motorcade. So obviously they're flaunting the COVID-19 stuff. Then
So it seems like COVID-19 can be caught in a dance hall, but not on a motorcade. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, well, remember that it's one way for them all the time, and another way for the poor man, because as the authority, they always bend the rules to suit themselves.
Even though we're glad, again, I want to slightly switch the topic a little bit, but same thing.
Yeah.
I see that they're finding a lot of firearms in Jamaica. We don't want to say that GUN word.
Well, that's very good. And
yes.
In my history as a Jamaican that live abroad, in the history of Jamaica, is the first I've ever seen so much criminal being killed and so much guns have been taken off the streets. So I can see where this present government, in terms of their crime fighting tactics, is working.
Was this crime fighting tactics as hot 6 months ago, do you think?
I would say balance. If you was to balance it, I would say it's ongoing. But
6 months ago was there
to pick up a speed? It seemed closer to the election. It seemed to
pick up a little speed, eh?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. It seems to me as if since it's come closer to the election, it definitely pick up a speed. But what I've seen so far, it's very good, because I've seen many other election comes up and party go in and out, and I've never seen it like this before in all my life. I've never seen so much good work by the police. Never. So obviously, maybe in this last time we're coming up close to they must have done some other revamp.
If this is just because there is an election coming up, all these guns are being located, and that means they could have been doing it from last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Well, let's put it this way. You have a lot of corrupt police officers in Jamaica who doesn't want the crime rate to go down because they benefit from it. Okay. A lot of men who wear the khaki uniform, because what I've seen so far is that a lot of them shake down like businessmen and criminals, and sometimes they even tell criminals to make sure that they get guns. And they
don't say that word. Say one of that word. Yes, a strap or sticker.
Make sure that they get some straps. Yeah,
shoes,
and they also demand money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what happened is you have got these big high-ranking police officers who they are getting rich out of the crime and violence. You know what I mean? Because it suits them. Because a lot of them houses, the houses that they have and the assets that they have, their pay doesn't reflect the wealth they have.
Yeah.
And some of them doesn't have any other business that bring in that amount of money. And it's been proven, you know what I mean, that a lot of these corrupt police officers strive off violence. So the thing is, a lot of the criminals that could have been taken off the streets, they're still out there. You have criminal elements within the force that that's let them know what's going on, or let them know when a big raid is gonna go, because he's gonna come on them because they need to line their pockets. So I think this is one of the reasons why the violence has been going on for so long. And even so, a lot of these corrupt is like a club. These corrupt police officers is like a club, because you might have one in Montego Bay, and if, like, say for instance, you've got the small police who's working to clean up the area, the good ones, the one them who can't be buyout, the corrupt officer that's in charge might force them out the job or get them to go somewhere else. And if they was to report to another superior, like somebody in Kingston, the one in Kingston might the one in the khaki uniform in Kingston may link to this other corrupt one. So you find that the corruption goes around, swings around and about.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the reasons why it can't, the corruption in Jamaica and the crime and violence goes on. In fact,
One second, my boss. One second, my boss. My iPhone charger runs at the bedside. Bring come from now upon the live. I can't move. Sorry. Thanks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. In fact, you've got like young officers as well, rogue officers,
Mm-hmm.
who wants to get rich quick, and these guys will do anything. Like we've seen where some of them even go and be hitman.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember the scene in what do you call it? Where the cricket place
Caymanas.
Caymanas, but no, not Caymanas. I think it's Twickenham Park or one of them places.
Caymanas Garden, man, I think.
It's the on the whole Harbour Road, like.
I'm not sure.
But you remember the shootout go on, and they killed some Dan called Bigger, or something like that. And when the police dragged down the other police, and they had a shootout.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, well, those police was rogue cops.
Mm-hmm.
You find that you've got in Jamaica we've got loads of criminal elements, and like people in certain position that's supposed to serve and protect, and they are criminals as well.
See it there.
Because even there's this officer from America, and he said that he suggests that they should have like some DNA banks, some to collect DNA and to check DNA. And apparently, it's like the Jamaican police don't want to implement that because you know what? He was saying that if that's in place, a lot of corrupt police officer it will show them up.
Yeah.
DNA. Because even recently, I don't know if you follow Wayne Lonesome.
Yeah, man, I see him more time.
Because even recently, a police officer was shooting up some dance, and he's known as a bad man police. And he's got his own his firearm, his personal firearm, and he's got the police firearm, and he used like his personal firearm and fire loads of body shots. And people like those are the people who make Jamaica bad.
Yeah.
But I think the crime and violence can be cleared up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But another thing as well is the when it comes to the political party, from I was growing up in Jamaica, they are also linked to bad people who fight political warfare for them.
Yeah.
Where sometimes you might have a criminal who's wanted for murder and police can't touch him because when election comes, he fight. And it's on both sides.
True.
So those things contribute to the crime and violence that's going on in Jamaica. But I think it can be better. And to be honest with you, I really like what's going on now. How you're cleaning up.
Me as well. Somebody want to take a next call in a minute, but just before we go here, somebody say we never have nothing good to say about the Jamaican government and the police, but they don't know what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to feel out the whole circle. I personally love what is happening. I just wonder why it is happening now. I have to wonder because it hasn't been happening for a good while, and bam, it started happening.
Yeah.
So I have to wonder. So that person that said that, no, I personally love what's happening. I watch politics, watch all the time just to see what's happening. When I see them pop up on my View TV, I watch them. I watch all of them, and I like what is happening.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we as a people can't face, if we want to brush it underneath the carpet and act as if it's not happening, you know what I mean? We're just sleepwalking in the abyss. We have to face it. You know what I mean? We have to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, I think Andrew Wilness is doing a good job in terms of the crime.
Regardless of the reason why, if it's politics, if it's election reasons why they are finding all these, I'm still happy.
Yeah, because loads of guns is coming out, and loads of criminals are coming out the road.
That's right.
So it's very good, you know what I mean? So as I said, as a people, we need to face reality. Some people don't want to face reality. They just want you to say good stuff about Jamaica. Yeah, the island is a nice island, but what happened is the corruption is rampant.
That's
And,
right.
and without the corruption going, all right, listen, would you go and invest in a country where there's a high crime rate?
No, because me I worry and afraid.
Exactly. And so if we get rid of the crime rate, the high crime rate in Jamaica right now, you would find that people would come and invest, even loads of returning residents, because we come and build houses. We are providing work for other Jamaican, and in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was growing up, when I came abroad, and this returning resident said that in England, Michael Manley came and he encouraged people, returning residents, to go home and help build up Jamaica, right? And he said he and his wife sold up and they went, and he had a car. I think it was a Ford Sierra or something like that. And he said the amount of money that they was charging him to clear it from the wharf, as a returning resident, he think it was wrong because they was charging him more than what the car was worth in Jamaica. And he said he find it so hard that he's selling and he's going back home, going back to England, even though he wanted to finish his days in Jamaica. And that's why he came. But even though the Manley had told him and other people that they need to come home and help build up, because it's all about help to build your own country, so you don't have to be dependent
Straight up
on other country, which was a good thing, you know what I mean? So as I said, it is what it is, man. But I'm glad what I've seen going on right now.
Definitely.
So as a people, we have to face reality. We can't just keep saying, "Oh, all you do is talking the bad," because people like me and you who come abroad, and we still love the country Jamaica, and we want the best for it. And at some point, we would want to return home and help to build up Jamaica as well. You know what I mean?
Real talk,
so
bro.
Obviously,
Real talk.
So obviously, if we think that it's not safe, because there's also this man from England. He's he represents English returning resident, and last year he was saying that he doesn't want he was telling people not to come home because they're killing loads of returning residents. I'm not saying it. That man, I can't remember his name now, but he represents the returning residents from the UK. You know what I mean?
He might say it, yeah. All right. So, let me get the next person.
Get the next person a call. Yeah.
Give thanks though, and you call back if you need it, no, yeah.
Yeah, when you start the other thing later on, we give back a call. So let someone else go. Okay, then. Bye.
Give thanks, bro. By the way, my nice people, that was a brother right there trying to make his point, and his point is well taken. Point is well taken right there. The line is free now. The person who was trying to call me, please call me on the loud phone. The one to call upon the loud phone. I'm sure I have this here number. Call upon the loud phone, my brother. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Pastor, quick one.
Yeah.
Who they say mashing up dancehall?
Who them say mashing up dancehall? Them say the artists, them, and the people, them where God dancehall. Them say
I think them say politician.
No, them say the politician. No, what the summarize is that the politician them is just using dancehall for the moment.
Okay, because when you say, you know the artists themselves mash up dancehall as well. Because when them fight against each other, you know.
Yes.
Them mash up dancehall and don't realize. You know.
Give me an example of.
Say for instance, like you know the two biggest sides in the dancehall, Gaza and
Gully.
And yeah, say Vendetta Gully, yeah. You know when them fight against each other, because they do fight against each other, them a mash up dancehall as well.
You think like when them have a lyrical confrontation, or you mean when them really are enemy like them want?
Yeah, when them are enemy and try to tear down each other.
Okay.
You understand? Because you know them try to tear down each other. And even a lot of the vloggers from both sides, you know, them try to tear down each other as well.
Yeah, man, that me see that in the thing as well, but if them was have them lyrical confrontation and it just lyrical and a man no want kill the man and the man now connive and grow in the corner and say, hey, don't do this film, don't play him song. Me alright with that if it's just lyrics. But if them have any underlying fight when I don't know about we are going between each other, I mean like that. And that is definitely fighting them dancehall and themselves if they do that.
Yeah, but me say that sometimes when they're fighting themselves, you know.
But
All
right, give thanks to you, call General. Call again if you need to, yeah? Respect. Yeah. Yes, dancehall. We personally, before we gold mine this, before we gold mine this, dancehall. The phone line number is up there. If anybody want to get through, please call me, because sometimes the conversation nicer when more than one people in it. Even sometime, yeah. Yo.
Oh, go on.
There, brother.
Everything up?
Yeah, man, perfectly. Me there up on the live.
Yeah, man, I just did a look in for it. Just look a while though.
Okay.
The song them with the song of the man them put for dub and thing. They probably are the rally them. They know everybody have them office and them thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But every evening I have someone string up on them song they have beat for the whole night.
Yeah.
Because that today I what day? Today I what day? Nomination day or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's also on the police them out and everybody out. I rally middle of the gully for a while because then gone from motorcade, you know.
Yeah, so what? No, in COVID, people can't catch COVID if politics.
No man, COVID not keep again.
COVID not keep.
No man, lift up what the thing they call state of emergency.
But COVID done a Jamaica take an election? A cure?
Yeah, so after them vote and everything, COVID start keep again. They're on half time.
COVID there for half time right now. News just in from Jamaica. COVID is an half time until election done, people. Everybody can run in now. So if you got Jamaica.
Yes, the man lift up our state of emergency.
All that look fishy to you know. I have to look into it. Go.
All right.
Everything.
All right. Hold on. Let me get a little scenario. You know, say, we did that on lockdown till 11 o'clock the other day, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What day was them car keep police family member dead on the ends down?
Yeah.
And you must have on my WhatsApp. You know have to call the name.
Yeah.
Me they are dance till after 4 the other night.
What?
You know what I said to you at the setup?
Yeah.
Because no police, no Zozo can lock it off. I'm bored, me get bored and tired. You know, when we go party already, you know, me stay early.
Yeah. So we say.
After 4, sound a beat same way.
Big sound? I want little sound.
2 column.
And a headphone party?
And a headphone party, you think I England with that? Yeah,
so normally.
Hold on, man. No, they gone for motorcade. More until they say everybody get money for petrol. And me when I go from Jamaica get
What you say?
Yeah.
Gas money?
And whoever not care write them name in the book. The MP don't care if you try to go for motorcade.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
So,
man.
so COVID still on the
Man, me no want, two things I go, me no want forward till after election, because I can't live for free till election after. Remember, but for now, everybody good.
pay money I run for the politician them. Gas
Pay
money,
around.
dinner money.
Be a free water. People can jump and everything can get full for free.
Yeah, this is. Where that? Fucking hell.
Eh?
Me confused. Me can't hear good. You mean it chuck them
Don't
a
they
ground and a drop off, deliver water and full of drum for free?
Yes.
So few months ago you have to pay or last week?
Last week, man.
Last week you have to pay.
Have to pay.
So next.
And that I go.
So if you say after election, don't them go pay again? Breaking transmission. We have weak connection. Something is wrong. I'm feeling stuffy. Yeah.
Hold on. You hear me?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, the phone Chipotle call. Sorry.
So me that say if after election, if you feel say people have to start pay back for full and jump.
Then the work up pay fee. The people in power more them need 4 years.
Star. So gas money I run, free water I run, only thing free light now I run it. Want the free food. Weak connection. That was a British person that's visited. Here he are again. Yes, sir. Sorry, I was gonna ask him his impression of the country. We have difficulties with the line. Let me get out another charger because I gotta keep the machine and charge up. Anybody else want to get Sean?
Yo.
Yes, anonymous caller.
You know, I them great. I them when they come with a British accent already.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I said no, yeah. If you're not a vehicle, the man them you provide vehicle until the day after the election. You know what I mean?
And then what? Until the day after election, them
Yeah.
them go all out. So which party I buy vote at the highest rate? Like exchange rate. Which party I buy vote at the highest rate now?
I'm not gonna say, but the both of them are doing it.
Both of them.
You remember the big JLE? You remember the big JLE Jeep there?
Yeah.
One of them one time, the Benz Jeep was like X6.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of them down here, and them missing motorcade and them thing there. You understand me? I said,
You mean when I Jeep and me want? Just a drive around back.
if you want, but
Me want. Me see one earlier, man.
the man them put on their light and a fly through traffic and all them things like police, you know.
That was serious. A serious thing I'm going to Jamaica, man.
Yes, but, them people just them different. And then when me and a brother still in a reason today, yeah?
Yeah.
And me you're not.
The phone I go in and out like when people are do it. That gentleman there have difficulty with his internet. But he's giving me some good conversation here. Not information. This is not an information situation. Yes, my brother. I see you have weak internet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
And then same thing I talk about machine and them thing that
Mm-hmm.
if politicians still give them out, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I mean we're not political if why they man them are dead and them thing there, yeah?
Yeah.
Enough people are know for the why enough of them are get flip off because the election are come up, you understand me I say to you? And them are become very and most of them get dead the unruly one. Get not talk from the police and no more, you understand me I say to you?
Yeah.
So them not hear them in the election like that. Not take no talk from nobody. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And enough people think that yeah, them stop give up machine. Then I stop give machine, it's like your machine now. They want to do them thing more discreetly. You understand what I said to you?
What is your answer to that, man?
So people are gonna say, yeah, oh them things are not going. Them things they are going same way. But them are going hard, shoot but not going regularly.
So
still going from man push them head. You understand what
politics badness still a go on?
Yeah.
Oh, what you answer to
Welcome
that?
about. And got for motor. Hold on, I'm never know who.
John was time. I can't believe what me I hear.
Yeah, man.
So machine still a you mean something that stick still a give away? Shoes.
Steve, put your name in our book.
So everything I give away right now in Jamaica. Free for all.
Alright. So yeah, when the book go around, yeah, you put on your name and you next to it.
Yeah.
So driver, plumber, fight stop, you put it on. You know, the shoes and all that.
Alright.
Yeah, not done.
And then what you get when you say you're a plumber?
Eh?
When you say you're a plumber, what do you get?
You get birds, yeah, alright then. So you remember you got the old them one for pipe. But from there that they want kind of then tank. You got to put that down.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So obviously you come deal with that. You get your change and the old lady come vote later down.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But me on my bridge in the names then also.
See I work.
Where are
Eh? Wanna cut out.
no, I think
Another caller come in. Yellow. Wait a 1 sec.
What's up, nigger? How you doing?
I'm fucking your bitch in the mouth, bitch. Fuck off. Yo. Yo. I love chicken, honky. Okay, I'm gonna block you. Block your ass. They not stop the program. They not stop the program, you know.
What kind of ticket do you like?
I like shitting in your mom's mouth, son. I wanna shit in your mouth, girl. What you say? You want some shit in your face? You want a black man doodle in your mouth? Do you want a black man to doodle in your mouth? Yes, we was talking about, as my virgin are telling me say, the thing still a go on at Jamaica where them are issued pie same way. Them a do all these kind of things same way like back in the days. Him say, now him live in England, you know. So him say him no want after him no want after him can stay. Him say him can stay at Jamaica until after election. The way everything I run good. He must say he can stay at Jamaica until after election and go and live nice and free because they might give you water, they might give you gas. So you know if you have no petrol for your car, you can just have your car and not buy no gas for a while as far as me I hear. I don't know if it's true. If anybody else there at Jamaica, have any information on that, you can please tell me about it. If anybody else there in Jamaica, I know if I saw it go or not. You can just tell me. Because I don't know if I saw it go or not, you know. I don't know if I saw it go or not. But if anybody else want to give me a call still, you know.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm talking about Jamaica, yeah?
Yo, you sound like your mother is from Sockwood country. Yeah. So, do we need to change the topic now and leave off the politician them? We need to, cause as we said, the music I get it fight and the music I get it highlight. So that they were it there already. Them the person that sound like a Chinese, you think say, when you feel say the Chinese them I try buy out Jamaica. No, as a matter of fact, we know that the Chinese are buying out Jamaica. We know that the Chinese are buying out Jamaica. What do you think about Daddy One? There's a new voice note going around about Daddy One and about Beanie Man allegedly is trying to put a hit on Daddy One. Have you heard about it? I think I have the voice note here in my phone. Let me see if I locate it. I certain that I have it. But if I don't have it in this phone, I have it in another phone. Have you heard it? I'm searching for it as we spoke. A phone call is coming in. Let's take a phone call. This is a real call. This is not a play call. A real phone call. Yo, man, boss.
Yeah, what boss?
There, my general. What going?
Bless up.
Straight up.
Nice program.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, the politician them not Jamaica, brother. Them having feasts down there, man.
For real. Everybody.
Because I don't know if you know, but
No, you're far from the phone.
Huh?
You're far from the phone, little while. So what you say again?
They said England give them some money to help out the people for COVID. Did you know that?
England gave the Jamaica government some money for help out with the COVID.
Yeah, 230 million for $1 million or how much pound or 100 pounds, but 200 give them. England give them.
So
To help out the people them. So you know, so what them the politician them do. Them call election and now them are use that money where them supposed to help the people them would know. I give all the people them everything like say free them I do it for.
So no. Is this common knowledge or just you alone know this?
Brother, let me tell you something. I don't know which paper you can look at. England give them some money. England gave them some money to help out the COVID people them.
Somebody on the line. Wait.
I mean, I hear nobody talk about it.
I would like for some.
England gave them.
Wait. So,
England gave them much too. I can't remember exactly how much.
If somebody on the live could Google that, please, and let's get to the nitty gritty.
Yes.
If somebody could
Yeah,
Google that. Go on.
Yeah, I would love somebody to really Google it and tell you if it's true. But I know there's something like that where the government in England give them, I think, 230 something of a million and how much they give to Jamaica to help out the people for COVID.
So they are using that money now for, what you call it now, campaigning?
So yes, so they're using that money now and having big party and lock down the COVID. They have the mask, they might have everybody now feasting down there.
So this is...
Have all the artists, they might do dub.
so a COVID money at the dub?
Brother,
Allegedly.
I want to hear, I'm listening to the program, brother, and I don't hear nobody talk about it, but I want to hear somebody talk about it, because I know I see in some paper or some news where
Breaking up. Yes, so is that something really what is going on or not? What do you think? Them get money if you do ABC with it, help out COVID, and this is what they are doing with the money. They are holding political rallies with the money. They are having sound system clash with the money. All of this is alleged, really and truly, you know. I don't know if it is true. If anybody out there have more information than me, the phone number is active. Let me see if I could throw up the phone number quickly and see what user doing. Let me go on this now and do this. If you know more than me that the Jamaica government received money from England to alleviate some stress and help the people with the COVID-19 pandemic, if you have any information on that, please. We need information on that right now. I'm throwing up the phone number right now, so please, somebody should be Googling it as right now. Leave it up to you. Yes, you nice people, you. Wait there, I'm getting the number up. Let me see what's popping right here.
the cheap one.
With it. No, that's the wrong number. Sorry. Wrong number right there. I got too much numbers. I'm nearly rich. London boy, big up. 3.8 million. Wow. No, you said wow, but I'm saying wow too, man. I'm telling you, you saying wow, but I'm saying wow as well. So that was $3.8 million or pounds. Did it say pounds? Was it 3.8 million pounds? Did it say pounds? Let me check the phone number there. When you don't make the stalker, somebody call me, that's the stalker them can't get through, because the stalker them left on my line like stalking, you know. Yeah, see there? Holla at me. If the troll them on the stalker them dep on my line. So it's alleged now. No. So where did you locate that? On the Google Ment, yeah? You locate it on Google Ment. Say It was 3.8 million. It couldn't be Jamaican dollars. It could never be 3.8 million Jamaican dollars. That's lame. That could never be real. Okay. So, because we are in England, we cannot talk nothing about Jamaica. You are real stubborn. Very stubborn you are. If you say something like, you're really stubborn. Yes. Very stubborn. Mm-hmm. If you stay in England and stop what Jamaican money or something like that. That's really stubborn and back a wall. That's very back a wall, you know. We ain't watching the money. We're concerned about our people. Is that bad of us to be concerned about our fellow Jamaican that is living in Jamaica? Remember, you know, the person will text the funny text. Me don't know where you live. Where you see when few people in Jamaica want a money, like sometimes with family or with friends, and we them call. Yeah? So, sometimes we don't have it, and sometimes we have it. Sometimes we just have balance up and we ban with belly. Because whatever the family or the friend call us about, it's quite important to them. And we ban our belly and we try to help. This week, one brethren called me. One young man will do me no favors and me do him back no favors as well. And he asked me for £50. And let me tell you, it hurt me to tell the youth no. Yes. It hurt me that I had to tell the young man no. Because he had an enterprising business and because I know the guy. I know that this is not no guy that is linking me for £50 if you go floss. No, I know the young man. Very progressive young man. If I link him and say, get this done for me, please, he get it done. You hear that? So I know it's a very progressive youth. So, when we couldn't send him because of financial strain that I'm going through right now, immediate financial strain, I have to send the money other places. It really burned me inside that I couldn't send the £50 because he's planning a lunch in sitting where him prepare lunch and go to the business place them in the community and some people come buy the lunch from him and he want to flip a little thing and I couldn't help him, you know. And I feel bad about it. So if we not watch nobody money, I don't know we might talk, if we might talk, me might talk, or just the audience. Well, no matter think or the conversation. Nobody, I think you better call in, you know. Would you mind calling in and explain yourself because I can't read it already. So I don't mind you just call in. Or sis, just call in. The number is up there, so send the number just now. Give me a WhatsApp call and we could talk about it. I personally think most governments, I don't want to get myself in trouble. Would you mind calling in? The number is up there and explain yourself better than that and help with the program. Just help with the program. You know, say racist people that call me like while. See one of them here again. Because like you better me take a call from the racist people then because the racist people are more interested in the program. They keep calling and they're spending time on the phone, even though they say nigger, 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 like you think we give a fuck if you say nigger. We're not gonna be as racist as you and call you honky or zebra or any form of people from the caucus, we're not going to trouble you and call you nothing. We're doing a program here and you are not going to stop it. You have been trying to stop whatever black people do for all your life, and you're still not going to stop this little small program. 3 million. If we not answer. Yellow. Tricky fucker. Yes. We're not watching the money that Jamaican people are getting. We're watching the good spending of the money. If the Queen send down some money, forgive the poor people them where suffer from her to alleviate some form of COVID stress. What you think we want to do? What you think we want to do? What you think we want to do? We want the money to issue it properly. We want the money to issue it properly. So if you hear we are talking about the money, don't get vexed that we are talking about the money. Now get vexed. Unless people understand what's going on really. What we are saying is all I'm saying, if they are giving out the money for the wrong thing, if they are giving out the money for politics and the money was not donated for politics, that is the problem. You understand? That is the problem. If the money was given out for politics and the money was not designated to do politics thing with it, then that is the problem, isn't it? That's the truth. If the money did say, give the money to the people of Jamaica so they can balance up if they can balance up from the COVID problem, and then all of a sudden them now balance up after COVID, them must give the money like to come out of them pocket and them have donation for the nice good people. Anyway, we're not going to respond to you again. You seem like you're an idiot. I'm going to tell you if you call and you don't call, so you better block you down. You have enough points to make, but you don't want to call and make your point. You just want to do under quiet and chat foolishness. Like in other sense. I think you should leave. You are obstructing the program in the wrong way. All we want to talk about is the fair dispensation. I heard some information that Jamaica was allocated some money for the COVID, and I heard again that they're spending this money on politics. It might be a bunch of lies. I won't block you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm in a business. I won't block you. I don't know how to block anyone anyways. I don't know how to block anyone anyway, my dear. Don't want to block you. You're fine. The church sister want to get through.
Pastor,
Hey, sister.
I want to go on next, sir.
Sonny,
You make them stalker people then get to you, sir.
they don't get to me. Them just be racist. So, you me can't. Me have to just hang up the phone. Me think of them a call when you are calling up. Sorry about that, sis.
We know. Oh, me, I watch me say. You know, Pastor thinks I'm going to start today.
I want me see the text come in and say, are you, Mr. Ratted? Remember that? Remember, yeah.
I must be a Capri. I must be a what they call it. Caramel body they want.
I want it.
I want to be that they want pines for.
No, I don't want to. Me want girl in the racist crew, but you know, want shit in her mouth, you know.
You know, so that's an offense. Idiot. You can easy do something and save that and then take that to the police and they can trace it. You know, some people are idiots. They really don't have no time. They need to get a job. If they get a job, they'll be sleeping now to get up to go work tomorrow.
Maybe that's their job to stalk people online.
Because they don't have nothing to do. They need to go find work. But Pastor, anyway, talking about our sweet country, Jamaica, because we don't have time for waste people around here.
Mm-hmm.
No waste matters around here.
Is he?
Talking about jail now.
Mm-hmm.
Now earlier when the guy said what him said, got me in on my bed. Me in one t-shirt, so me I catch it.
Oh.
So I'm never bother Google or something, but what the guy said now could be all true, because remember said politicians, all of them are criminal, all of them are, you understand me, nothing never go straight, and it never did.
You think so? You think they're criminals?
Oh my God. You know, so my auntie husband used to work for Malcolm Manley.
Talk to me.
And the stories when we used to hear as a child, you understand me? And he used to walk with a gun, Uncle Daddy. He used to walk with a gun. And he was one of Malcolm Manley top man them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And he used to go to every politician. But when you hear a story where he have to shoot this and shoot that person, so into the when I hear it now, so you're there shooting somebody you could end up being good friends with. You end up shooting somebody, you could either got sex at them sister. Like at the end of the day, Jamaica small as it is. And when end of the day now the politicians now get them side now turn against the other side and the two is warring. Why never you ever see a what do you call it, politic man?
Politician.
Politician, you see, come can't stand them. Politician. Why you never ever see none of them shot dead? Why dead the people in the turn and shoot them? Because they don't know what the stars in the wickedness. You understand me?
So you say your grandfather, you said work for.
No, my auntie was married to a man who used to be one of Malcolm Manley, one of his top men. So at the end of the day, he used to protect Malcolm Manley and used to shoot up people because over politics. You understand?
Yeah.
And these every time when I used to be a child, and you know, you listen, you be seen but not heard. And when I'm hearing these stories, I always say to myself, why would he be shooting the other side when at the end of the day, that person could end up being your best friend? You understand? You're shooting somebody, you're taking someone else's life. But yes, these men that are warring, they never ever get shot and dead.
The politician them.
Yeah, I have them cause it. Look here, this has been going on before I was born. Before I was born in St. James, Jamaica, this was going on before.
Mm.
And then when you're born in it now, and then you have to wear a certain color, and then you see your grandparents voting, and you understand me? But it has nothing but pure bloodshed.
Did you see any benefits that your grandparents vote for?
You never see none. I never saw none, but they the kind of people them. I think especially my grandmother, she was the kind of people that not really believe in who she voted for. And you know the funny thing is, me never ever vote yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's how me never vote yet, because you see the same thing in England. You don't see no benefit, but the only thing you don't see bloodshed. You understand me? So what I'm trying to say, come back to what the man said now. What he say could be the truth. At the end of the day, they probably have the money from them times and they know that they're spending it. that's how they like. They're deceiving, corrupting people. You understand? And when me see a lot of things what Andrew Horny's do, Andrew Horny's on my Facebook. I mean, say a lot of work Andrew Horny's do. And we know that some people don't like him, but him doing a good job. And he's trying to clear up Jamaica so in there's a better country.
So it's wish. So if they didn't get some money from England for COVID, is which one of the people them spending the money? Andrew or GLP or PNP?
God, I don't know. Because you can't swear for them, because you could be any of them. You understand?
JLP is in power now. So I am assuming that if any money run, it would be the party that is in power receive the money for the COVID. Yeah.
So obviously the money is in their control and they're spending what they want to spend.
So we want the next caller from Jamaica. We have more information than where my bridge in them call and say money and spend a yard hard right now. We want one of them to come and one of them people from yard to call and explain to we. So they really see abundance of money and spend by one party.
But you know what? Let me just make my point over what I need to say now. You see all of this voting and politics and everything like that. You see from once Jamaican people now stop talking because we just talk our leap and unite and get on. Nothing in the quarter of us doing it and the rest of us just walk past. I really want to care and give a damn if one of us is lying dead in the street and still walk past. Oh, it's not my business. But at the end of the day, we unite like Indians and Chinese. We'd reach far. And in the day, this has been saying from Johnny was a boy, now Johnny an old man.
Johnny,
and still don't change.
Y'all know we don't unite yet, and Johnny old.
That's what I'm saying. We still don't unite. So how the hell you expect people know that vote and that deal with politicians, them to unite? You understand me? When we as the people don't unite, and even if we are abroad, in India, that's still home. In no matter if you come from country, and that's another thing as well with us Jamaicans, country and town, all this kind of rubbish here, and then the town people want to put on country people. All this idiot something here. Everybody come from the same country. You understand me? If you're born in public hospital or you're born in a yard, you still come from that country. So if you're abroad, make things better so you can send money home to make things better. Bounty has said this from way back when. Bounty has said this. And it's so true. In the end of the day, that is where you're born. And at the end of the day, if you go and mess up wherever you is, you will get sent back home. So in the end, that is home. So you invest in your home. In the end of the day, the Bible said charity starts at home. You understand me? So at the end of the day, as Jamaican people, yes, we don't know what is wrong with us. There's something wrong with us. As Jamaican people, we need to unite. You understand me? Vice versa, respect each other, unite in everything, stand as one, as our anthems does say that we're supposed to do. And we're not doing it. So at the end of the day, if we know as people can't unite, can't get it on, we not have nothing good to say about each other. And at the end of the day, how you expect the island to stand up and be strong? The island have to make upon the brick, not on sand. And the way of Jamaican people is going on, the island are going to crumble because nobody is uniting to build it. At least with the Chinese and the Indian and them people, then when you look at other cultures, they make sure so they work as an ant. They work together as a team. And also as Jamaicans, we don't know. It always have to be something, oh, she make it. Oh, yes. But remember when she poor and she never have nothing. Or they know she not style. And then why you not keep that dirty, nasty toilet mouth for another nation? Why you not defend? Why when into the day when a Jamaican person turn them back your mouth dirty? Why you not defend that person? And this is what we talk about, unite. You understand me? And this is what the island, this is what we Jamaicans supposed to stand for, love. And when people come to our country, we give them love. You understand? We give them warmth. We give them everything good. Because that's all we know about is to love and share. But at the end of the day, amongst each other, all we know is just kill each other and put each other down. So at the end of the day, really and truly, unite. So once we unite, then Jamaica can grow stronger. As the way how me see it, politicians are the worst, are the talk about the last things we think about are the unite.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now stop stressing. Because every Jamaican do. Some people dash stone behind them when them leave, so they don't really care. And then them always have something bad for say. Even when we live in England, in there, how much rubbish and how much things carry on corruption where you can't even see it under your eyes what is going on. And in the day, you know, nothing not going about nothing. But in the day, any thing in Jamaica, people just have to, me don't know, them always have something to say. So I just believe, so even if you're away from home, always invest. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Always. And if we unite, it'd be a better world. For us Jamaicans, we could go far than what we are now.
Straight up.
So that's my opinion anyway.
Thank you, sister. Shalom Shunde.
All right, dear. Later.
Have a nice night. Bye. Big up to Sister Angelina right there. Had to say that. Yeah. Yes. Continuing in the conversation, anybody can flip the conversation in any direction they want to. Yeah, this is not a steady conversation about a particular topic. You can flip the conversation. If there's something that you want to talk about, you can call and talk to me about it. It doesn't have to be the exact, matter of fact, we ain't got no topic. Okay? Anything could be the topic today, right here on the Horny channel with your Horny Pastar. Has anybody heard anything about Drake and Mavado sitting? Big up to Skilly Bang and that hot new song, or a few new hot songs. Alkaline Wagwan, my boss, everything up and running. Matter of fact, the whole MVP. Jamil good, me say Jamil sing one girl song, but the girls don't like it. I'm feeling more, you know. The number is open. I am here. That looked like one of the stalkers. If you want to call me, just text and say I want to talk. I'm not a stalker. Text and say that. See, I'm not a stalker. I want to talk. Yeah, text and say I'm not a stalker. I want to talk. Now call. I'll get you. Huh? Sandra, call me.
Okay, I'll talk.
Sandra, give me a call, Sandra. This is a real call. Sandra, give me a holler.
Yes, so we're going to take a make it for me.
Sandra? Yes. I wouldn't mind Sister Sandra. Just give me a holler right now. and let's talk about it. Just text me first and say it's you. What are you? Me no business if alkaline want to dub mama. And I'm here alkaline.
Nigga,
And I'm here alkaline, you know. So if alkaline want to do a dub, that's up to alkaline, doesn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it, mama? If alkaline want to do a dub, don't you think that alkaline is allowed to do a dub? Look how much artists do dub. Look how much artists do dub. If alkaline want to do dub, he can do dub. That no mean nothing. To me, just because him want to do a dub, that no mean say me no support alkaline.
bitch.
That no mean say alkaline can't do a dub. He can do as much dub as he want to do. Masike can do as much dub as he want to do too. Me can do. If they ask me, me want to do it, me can do one too. Don't it? Wait a little bit.
Hello.
I learn how to block them easy. So any one of them can do a dub. What do you think? That girl, that person that have a bit of vendetta against everybody on the line, let me just tell you, sir. Okay, you're good with it then. Me not good or bad with it, you know. Me investigate about the situation. Me investigate about the situation. What do you think? Well, the beard one go and block some people. Let's see if them people are by phone. I think we can continue with our program now. Yes. Unless them have some line where they must work at a call center or something like that. Because all I number them have 89. If anybody else have a different topic, ready up. These people got crazy numbers, man. These people got crazy numbers. We can't make them racist people that stop our program. All right. Angelina, that again. Hello.
Pastor,
Mm-hmm.
you did start out something the other day.
What up?
I
Yeah,
forget what
yeah, man, we start out that, but you not start out.
So where is it? The brother here.
Here.
Oh, because the bird was quiet.
Hmm?
The bird was quiet.
Oh. Me make a talk, man.
Birdie talk to you a lot.
Hmm?
Birdie talk to you a lot.
Birdie?
Yeah, Pastor.
We don't know nobody named Birdie.
Pastor, look here, Miss Stone, you know, so I'm talking of parables here.
Yeah, but you have used a man name, like I said, say Frederick. Say did I talk to Frederick? Say Frederick or somebody like that.
That's an old time name, you know. Look here, you did talk to Frederick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Good or bad?
Bad for you.
No! Okay.
Frederick says not having it. He's over.
How is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Frederick say unpredictable. No, Frederick said that the person is unpredictable.
Is it?
Yeah, they have too much mood swing and them change from him too.
No.
You say they change from him.
Frederick have mood swings too.
Well, I don't know, but
Frederick, oh, Frederick. You really want to play cat and ball, innit, Frederick?
he don't want to play the cat and ball. He just want to move on with his life.
Okay. That's what Frederick tell you.
He said the person have too much mood swings, then get. Mm-hmm.
That's what Frederick said. So why Frederick lying?
No. What Frederick said was unpredictable.
Okay.
This
Like,
yes.
himself.
Him say yeah. He
Go on.
he say he can't manage the unpredictableness because from one extreme to the next.
Oh. Well, Frederick good though. That's what I say. Frederick good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to speak to Frederick.
Yeah, man, we speak to him long time. For the next day, I think. I meant to call you, but I don't remember nothing. Yeah, him say.
That's all Frederick say.
And because of the bad news, I never eager to call you, you know?
Which bad news?
What Frederick say.
And no bad news to me. Because at the end of the day, what Frederick said, don't go with my statement.
What is your statement?
My statement, Frederick have the same kind of ways too.
But
Frederick said me have it.
all right. This part of the program, this segment of the program is advice in the ladies them. No.
Okay, listen, Pastor.
Yeah.
Now listen, you have to be neutral right now because Frederick thought something where at the end of the day, Selma really not know about.
All right.
Yeah,
Selma, if
good, Frederick. You understand, Frederick? Me are gonna let you have this one here. Because a man need to feel like in any day and walk away. So Frederick, you have this one here. Right now your balls, Frederick. I mean say your balls drop off too, Frederick.
why you want him balls to drop off? When we and a woman break up, we don't want her. Wait no. When we and a woman break up, we don't want her pum pum for rat out, you know. Yeah, man, we want her to live. I'm happy.
Frederick confused himself. Frederick contact me and then in the day when me know you see when me link something with Frederick, Frederick now get defensive, you understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Frederick wanna say Frederick a big booster. Big, we know them big, strong men. I saw Frederick wanna when reading through the Frederick confused himself. Frederick, I know what, in and out, back and forth, in and out. Me not talk about back shot, me not talk about, in the end of the day, in and out. Wilma's life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about Frederick once said Wilma. You know, say Frederick, you're a dirty, nasty user boy, Frederick. And it's all good, Frederick. You know, say Frederick is the only man that make Wilma feel that kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But why lie about it, Frederick? No, look here, I am a very happy person. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm go freaking blood clot getter. You understand me? Me a good up girl.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So I really don't care, Frederick. Whatever you want to say, Frederick. But you bounce from girl to girl, right? God knows if you use anything with the rest of them. So at the end of the day, I don't really care. You understand me? But at the end of the day, Pastor, nothing wrong with me. Understand? The only thing that was wrong with me was my mouth, and then the deer.
Maybe that is the maybe that is the unpredictableness that Frederick can't get along with. It need for you to manage your mouth.
Frederick wants a battery girl, yeah? That's what Frederick wants. And I the only truth about it. Frederick wants a girl that don't have no opinion, sit down there like bob head, and just bob her head to everything. Everybody have an opinion. Now, at the end of the day, it's how you manage your opinion. Everyone has freedom of speech. Understand? Frederick not like when people talk back to Frederick. Frederick always at one.
Suppose, let me tell you something, my sister. Let me tell you something. You see, when me as a man tell me woman something, remember this. My woman is my woman. She's a part of me. If me successful, it makes she successful. If she successful, I assume it make me successful and look good, like we're doing a wonderful. Wait no man, we're doing a good job together. So now me is the man, me is the leader of the relationship here. Let's say me overthink the situation and me come up with this conclusion and say this is gonna work. When me tell me woman this, remember say if she feel and hurt, me hurt too, So when me tell her this, it means I go forth and do this what me say. Nobody give me no back chat, no long talking, no guess, no spell. Just do what me say if it do. Else me wouldn't tell you if you do it if it never good.
Well, Pastor, so why not come and tell you the truth? You know me, look how long we've been friends. Look how long. You understand me? When in there, you know me stay already. In there, you know, in there, my mouth is not my own. And if me not believe in something, I got talk up. Straight up. So at the end of the day, you see, Frederick, no, why not Frederick not tell you say, and then I'm unhappy with you as well. Because me run to you all the time.
But no wrong. I would but you wanna I would be you wanna I wanna say this to you. If I was Frederick and my woman run to a man, the conversation, I'd be angry at the man, I'd be angry too.
However, Pastor, because Frederick not said nothing to you.
He don't have to, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I understand. Okay. I understand where he's coming from. I wouldn't want my woman to be running to a man and talking the business with the man. But because I am a pastor, so I am different from a normal man that hear people business. I take it and I hold it confidential because I am a pastor. A normal man would I run down a road and chat the man business. Nah, I'm a pastor. This is confidential. So I'm different. So whether he's vexed or not, it's cool. He have a right to be vexed.
Well, I say no. Thank you for letting me know that. So when we see Frederick next time, Frederick, you keep your head straight, yeah?
What, sister, let me tell you something here. Because we have not come to a situation where we can fix the so-called problem. Don't tell me that there is not a problem. Because
I'll fix the problem, all right.
That is what women do. Women like, when a man find a fault with a woman that he don't like and cannot work with, the woman like to say, me not a problem, me all right, me good. No.
Yeah, me good.
See? Good, no, you're not. No. If there is a, listen.
See what Frederick do. Frederick run around, run away. You understand me, Frederick? Now start out in
Why did he run away? Maybe, listen, sister, listen. I know the situation. Maybe Frederick tried to sort it out, but you're not conforming, you're not changing, you still have this unpredictableness about you that the man say him don't want. So if him don't want it and you not change it, he better him go away. You don't love tell man to walk away. If
I'm good with it. I just wanted to hear what in the day you had to what he had to tell you. You understand?
I agree, but we have not.
I don't live off him.
Sister,
I don't live off man.
Sister, this is not the situation. You wish you would, right now, be honest, you wish you was with the man.
Listen, Frederick can take a very long
Listen,
in the ocean river.
it doesn't matter what you say, you wish you was with the man. Just because
Frederick was very idiot, man. Right? In the end of the day, me not asking for nothing. You understand?
that doesn't come into it. You're asking him to want to be with you. So that is not money, that is not things.
No, I'm not asking him to be with me. I'm asking him to give it a try again.
Then stop saying you don't want nothing from the man. Let me tell you something. No, please. You have to sometimes you have to listen, sister, as you're not gonna be fixing any problem. And sometimes when I get interrupted, I forget the wonderful, valuable, helpful point to you that I was gonna make. Ladies need to fix themselves. When a man say I don't want this action from you, I don't want that from you, I don't want that from you. Stop saying you don't want nothing from the man. And the next thing, want we and then wait there. Want we and then make it seems like no need we. Then let me tell you something about man where woman don't know. You see, if we're not wanted and we're not needed, we feel it and we act like it. So you know.
You witness me talking to you, and in the day me pouring out my heart, don't you?
Listen, pouring out your heart, yeah. And then when you get the person, you act, yo, Jesus Christ, man, I can't help. I can't really help. Because
there's nothing, look here, there's nothing there to help out, because in the day, whatever name is, don't make up your mind, don't
because you plan to not change from what he don't like. If he don't like it,
I'm not meant to change.
He says you are unpredictable. You know what you have to start doing? Whatever unpredictableness you used to do, you have to cut it out.
I'm unpredictable.
It means you are calm 1 minute and you blaze up.
Why am I unpredictable?
I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue, sister.
Exactly. So when you say talk the things, my youth. Talk the things. When in there you can talk the things and say why I'm unpredictable. Because in there now you're making it sound like in them a mad woman.
Oh Lord.
You understand? But me good with what? Listen, whatever he says, me good with it. You understand me?
Okay.
Yeah, me good with it. Because in there me know my words. And me just good with it.
Yeah, sister.
Alright, Pastor, what me God.
Shing.
Thank you again, yeah?
You're welcome, my dear.
I'll
try all I can.
Alright, later.
Okay, let's do a ladies' advice segment. I wanted to talk to a lady about this here topic, but we will still talk about it, but let's just pre the topic from now. Not referring to the last church sister that called me, I'm just referring to women in general. You know, I might talk about other topics, but this particular topic is my expertise. Yeah, I've studied this. I don't know if it's one of the crank callers again. Is this a real caller or one of the wankers? It's one of the wankers. Oh, yes. Ladies, cock your ears for some good advice now. If are you one of the wankers or are you one of the normal people? Ho, 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 ho. Anyway, this one too. You gotta keep getting new numbers every minute. I think they have 1 million numbers over there. It's a computer they're working off, but they keep getting 4 numbers. Okay. Got you too. Just give me a second, people. Block this one as well. They keep coming. Okay, ladies. Ladies mistake sexual attention for commitment. A lady will see a man chat her up and like her and mistake that. A girl will mistake the fact that a man want to have sex with her and think it means a man want to be committed to her. It's kind of harsh to say, but I say it all the time. I rather girls that have natural hair, yeah? Natural hair. Whether it's long, short, or tough. I like girls who have natural hair. Okay. So, a girl them will wear wig now, me not too fancy them. But I still girl them, you know, and they're still sexy underneath the wig. A real human being underneath the wig. You see me? So what me I say now? Me personally, I'd rather a girl will wear natural hair, but me anytime me slap a girl in a wig. But for my girlfriend, my proper girlfriend, if me want to have a girlfriend, me not go choose a girl will wear a wig for me my girlfriend if me have the option. If me don't have the option, me will choose a girl will wear a wig if me can't find a girl will wear natural hair. I just saw it going on. I don't know if you understand me I try saying. If you try call me, text on the screen send me a call now and text the last 3 digits of your number because the stock of them are going really bad. So just text the last 3 digits of your number if you go call me. So yeah. And then when I say it on the radio, the ladies them ask me, so why don't you leave her alone if you wouldn't there with her? Why? She's a girl, but the mentality of the girl that wear the wig, I don't like that. I would like a girl that feel confident in herself enough to come out in her natural hair. Yeah? And then I like to play up in my girl hair, but I don't want to play up in some Chinese person with dead hair or some Indian person hair. I would like play up in my girl hair. I don't want to play up. Matter of fact, a girl don't want you to touch the wig. Really and truly. She don't want you to touch the wig. You see me? So that's my preference that. So now, me can have sex with that. So what me say is girl mistake sexual attention for commitment. That's why you always hear every girl. Enough man want me can't get man. Enough man want fuck you. Yeah? What's that if you go on so? Enough man want me. If you go on so in the street, we tell you this. If a woman, any woman will say that out loud in the street, me can't get man, my pussy good. Man want me. Any woman will say that out loud in the street, you're not gonna get the good man them. You see, if no good man out there, you're not gonna get him. Because good man not go for that kind of girl. Yeah? Good man fuck that type of girl. Well, if you're confident, yeah, if you confident and you wear a wig, for the next 2 months, don't wear no wig. And every day you take a picture and you post it. for the next 2 months, if you so confident, if wig now have nothing to do with confident and confident now have nothing to do with wig, wear your natural hair for the next 2 months every day. Do that for me. No. Do that for yourself. For the next 2 months, you leave your yard because when you come out of your yard, you don't post pics. Well, where you do on YouTube? Where you do on social media if you don't post pics? Go on back. Are you ugly? I'm not dissing you. I'm asking a question. Are you ugly? You don't post pics. No, you know what? I take back that. Might hurt your feelings. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings on my program. But any girl that say something about wig not have nothing to do with confident, don't wear your wig. If you do wear wig, don't wear it for 2 months. Go about your business just as you normally do. I hope you're a very outgoing person and you leave your house and go to work every day and you're out there shopping on the weekend. I hope you do that. Yeah, I want you to do that. Go out there every day. Since it has nothing to do with confidence, touch your road every day without your wig. Let me see you. Take some picture and put it on Facebook. Put it on Instagram. Put it on WhatsApp. Put it on YouTube. Every day you go out there for 2 months and let me see. Because when the girl them have on them wig, they feel more confident. Then go so and then flick it round. And then go so and flick it round. And then go so and flick it round. And then go so and flick it round. And then go so. And then every minute they say them, you don't white. You don't white. You can do whatever you like. No, you can do whatever you like. And I can do whatever I like. That's why I say, I rather a girl that don't wear wig. I will have sex with girls that wear wig, but I won't wife them up. Sickness take your hair. What kind of sickness take your hair? And how did the sickness get to take your hair? What was the cause? And don't tell a lie, just tell the truth. What was the cause of the sickness? What is the name of the sickness? Can you call me? What you know? Hello?
Pastar,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so you have some people put your life as a nasty and honorable.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm coming off because in the end of the day, the things what they say about me, they don't know me at all.
What they saying?
And me never see some girl called CSC Brooks.
You're busy with one girl, what am I say? Just tell her about some things.
Oh, me tell her about some things, but the things that she gone, but in the end of the day, she doesn't say some nasty stuff. I don't know where some of them come from.
She have problem.
Yeah, she have problem, all right. She doesn't know Auntie Clark about the other thing. She don't know me. And if I say, listen, I come off soon, how long you going to be on?
I'm going to be on for long. I'm staying up all night.
Jesus Christ, we're not going to join you with that. I'm going to stay up for next hour, come here and smoke one spliff.
All right, sister.
Oh, I never get no notification either, you know.
Eh?
Only we never get no notification. Only Tuesday, me just come off a live.
Okay.
And me see you. That's when me come on. We never get the notification.
Thank you for coming on, though.
All right.
Yeah. Shang. Bye, sister. Just like how you have some ladies like they like tall men. It's just my preference. See? And all the time when I say this, not for the church sister, them get a bit vexed with me. What the fuck side next spinach chair down? Yeah, some of the churches will get quite cranky at me when I say these things, but I try to let them know that I just like how you like dark skin, man. I like natural hair. Cause enough girl, enough girl, alright. Them say to me say, but if you not like her, we nobody like her. But me tell them, me say, look how much girl have sex with me. And then I like brown skin man. Okay. I feel say the way I don't know, I don't know. But no found to make assumption all the time about people. So I feel say the way how you lose your hair because long time ago you wear wig and a cover up your head and a platin and a sewing and a platin. Me not sure but me feel say I saw you go. You platin and you sewing and a platin. And a sewing and a plaiting and a twisting and a mash up your scalp. And now your scalp mash up, you have to wear a wig every day because you used to abuse your scalp. I assume, I'm not sure Press the like button on somebody and subscribe to please when we reach 2,100. Yeah. So yeah, maybe that. Maybe you have alopecia. That's a normal sickness that happens to people. I personally understand if a girl wear a wig if she have alopecia. But then I would wonder, why don't she wear an afro wig? Could I say that on the TV? Could I say that on the Horny channel? Some girl has alopecia and they need to wear something over their hair. No, they don't need. They can go bald. It's cool same way. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. They have alopecia and they sometimes require a wig. But why is it that the girls that have alopecia and they have patches in their hair and they're required to wear a wig, why don't they wear a afro wig? Has anyone ever seen an afro wig? What's not funny? Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me, love? Because sometimes I say stuff and I forget that what I said. So are you talking about me? Bloody heck, I'm trying to talk British language, I'm trying to speak the bloody British language. Are you talking about me, love? Bloody heck. What you saying? That's why I say call the phone. Call the bloody phone, man. Don't you see the bloody number up there, love? Call the phone. Yes. When girls say they like dark-skinned men, light-skinned men, white men, black men, blue men, nobody says shit. Let's say now I say I like slimmers. I'm attracted to slimmers. Lots of girls get vexed with my ass for saying that, mate. I'm sorry, baby. What kind of man do you like, girls? Girls, what kind of man do you go for so far? This is the man and woman segment. Ladies, what kind of man do you like? Tell me about it. No. So I want my blood clot bed, Nah, threatening them, I'm telling them something. Oh, that could be a real caller right there. Let me try some.
While phone you called is switched off.
Them there one call center, them people, yeah. But I look for the daddy one, the death threat fit with them sent to daddy one. Well, no, not to daddy one. Not to daddy one. No, that wasn't true. That's not true.
Some years I'll be the man who put a price on daddy one head dog. In real life, man, I tell you, bro. You see me? I see him thing him don't want to do to Dan Mafia, man. But through Dan Mafia, always attack the things, them, man. So I'm kind of afraid to touch Dan Mafia or do anything, because I know what I go on. But wait, they already me here say, him a try do a thing to Dan Mafia. Yo, everybody knows. Yo, brother, between me and you. You know, some years I'll be the man who put a price on daddy one head dog. In real life, man, I tell you, bro. You see me? I see him thing him don't want to do to Dan Mafia, man. But through Dan Mafia, always attack the things, them, man. So I'm kind of afraid to touch Dan Mafia or do anything, because I know what I go on. But what they already me here say, I'm going to try to do a thing to Dan Mafia. Yo.
Hello?
Yeah.
Horny Pastar.
I mean, I hear you.
Hello?
I'm hearing you, bro.
Yeah, I've been trying to call you, man.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I wish I number them I feel. What your number end with?
My number, hold on a sec, because I think you blocked my, I'm calling on my wife's number, because I think and her phone is not so good, but I think you blocked my number earlier.
Yeah, well, because I think I'm one of the wicked people, you know.
Okay, remember I speak to you earlier. I don't know if you remember the number.
The last 3 digits. Tell me the last 3 digits.
Okay, hold on. What's the last 3 digits, man? 304.
Wait there. 304. I'm searching. I got you. I'm going to unblock that number right now.
It ends in 304.
Unblocked, yeah?
Yeah.
I meant to store this number from today, but I was driving.
Yeah, I just put my name that I...
Yeah, man.
Because the one on the phone might come up with a different name, but if you recognize the number...
Yeah, man, 304, man. 304, I got it, man. Made it quick enough.
Okay, and because the thing is, if you got people like me, once I call in and I'm on live and I'm off, what you could do is, if these people is ringing you up, you can have people to call like me. You know what I mean? Because that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. Okay. Give thanks for that, because...
Yeah, so that's what you need to do, because they do it to CMR as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have to do is, if you have regular people who call you and call in most time, and if they're online...
Anytime them call, me just ask my team for call.
Yeah.
Yes, man. No say I word. I store the number right now. I meant to store it from earlier. I'll store it now, yeah?
Okay, because I wanted to speak to you on other issues, but,
Nah, man. Talk about the issues, man.
Well, tell you what. Could I ring you back on my normal phone, because I'm on my wife?
Yes.
Okay, and you remember the number that don't...
304.
Okay, I'm going to ring you back now.
304, yeah.
Okay, yeah, well...
Yeah.
Turn this one off.
I got his number locked right now. I'm going to have to save my regular caller's number. I just blocked a whole lot of numbers just now.
called is switched.
Me block them, but them not block me. Call back the number, mister. Somebody, boom. Me up from this morning.
Yo, brother, between me and you. You know, some years I'll be in the man put a price on that he wanted that. You know, real life, man, I tell you, bro. You see me? I see him think him the one do to done my
Yo, what?
Sure.
Sean.
Okay, yeah, I got it back. Yeah.
Straight up.
Okay. Yes, some serious topic now.
Yeah.
In regard to the one we wanted to talk about, the Chinese thing, innit?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The Chinese them.
Yeah, because I want our Jamaican people who's listening to pass the message on, right? I've got some website, some stuff it's on YouTube, and if they could type in China Uncensored, and that's one station on YouTube, and there's another one called Wuhan. This one is WION. And there's another one as well, which is called Crossroad. And I would like my Jamaican people to type this in, and you will see how evil the Chinese are and what they are doing across the world, and how they plan to buy out Jamaica. And the process has started already.
Yes.
Because they've controlled our Jamaican ports. And for years now, people in Jamaica been saying that when they go to the Chinese shop and they buy food, when they start to cook it, it's plastic. And the Jamaican government, they allow these Chinese people to get away with that. So they come to kill and destroy because they've got no interest in our people. The interest that they've got is in our land and the raw material.
Okay.
Because apparently they've got this thing across the world that they call the Road and Belt Initiative, where they are in loads of undeveloped, bankrupt country. They go around and these countries, they lend them more than what they can pay back for, and then in actual fact, they're taking these people's country off them.
Yeah.
And this is what they're doing to Jamaica at the moment, because they control the ports now in Jamaica. I think they've got a 30-year lease. So they can bring in anything on check, hazardous that's going to be hazardous to our Jamaican people. And they can get away with it because there's no checks and boundaries at the actual port, because once it's the Chinese, because at the moment the government treat them like God in Jamaica. They get away with just about everything. You know what I mean? So
and why do you think that they're getting away with everything?
Because they're bankrolling the governments, both government, not just the JLP, the PNP, because what they do is they're paying, you see loads of these campaign money, it's coming from the Chinese on both sides, not just JLP, it's on the PNP side as well. So whichever party win, they are all in the pockets of the Chinese.
Okay.
So what happened is our people, the poor Jamaican people in Jamaica, they don't really know this because they're illiterate to this. They don't know what's going on. And that's the reason why I would like everyone on the line or anyone who's listening to please type in these channels and you'll see what they're doing over across the world. Don't just take my word for it, right? Because when they're selling all these food, these plastic foods, obviously the government should have at least say, okay, they should go to these Chinese shops or supermarkets and find out where they get the product from, because the product is coming from China.
And trace it.
And they should put a law to say if any supermarket sell food like this, we are going to close them down and charge them as well for those hazardous food that they're buying, and we need to know where it's coming from. These things need to be in place, all right? Also, there's another big issue when it comes to say when it comes to the what do you call it again? Like we
yes.
as Jamaican,
Oh,
we as Jamaican who like businessmen, black Jamaican,
yeah.
we don't get any incentive, like free tax incentive.
Yeah,
the
because me
Chinese
here, so
get,
the Chinese, them not paying no tax.
no, they get all the free benefits, so they don't they're not really paying tax and import duties and the stuff that they're bringing in the island.
Just freeze up.
Yeah, because the government needs them to actually keep the economy turning. And remember that when they get enough power, when they control enough of our resources in Jamaica, they can turn off the tap anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you notice right now in Australia, where they where they buy out loads of stuff, they try to starve the Australian by saying, okay, the people in Australia, all they call for is for an investigation in the Wuhan virus.
Yeah.
That's caused in China.
Mm-hmm.
And China is saying that they shouldn't call for that. And because they called for that, China said, okay, we used to buy how much billion worth of barley from you. Yeah? No, we don't need it anymore. So there's loads of farmers that's going to feel that pinch. Then the Chinese threaten them again that if they don't drop it, they're going to stop buying their wine and their beef. And now they cut off the beef.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's bad for the economy in Australia. So a lot of people in Jamaica, they don't know all these things,
Mm-hmm.
And when people like me who know these things, and you talk, they say, oh, he's a madman, he doesn't know what he's saying. But because they might be interested in music or whatever activity you like, what they need to do is to take some time out and see what's going on. Don't just take my word for it. You understand me? Go on those channels, and you'll see that I'm not lying. What they're doing, right? Because in these roads that they're building in Jamaica, right? They've got a few Jamaicans working on it, but 85% of the workers are Chinese, so we're not really benefiting from it. And a lot of these roads, they're just a facade.
Yeah, they're not make good.
They're not make good because we've seen it in places like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, where they do loads of these roads and bridges and they're falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Because what the Chinese do is they don't use proper material, even the steel that they're going to be using to build certain beams and stuff. It's of a poor quality. You understand me? So we Jamaicans and other people across the world, like third world country, we see all these things, right?
Yeah.
And we think that it's nice because we see all these roads. But at the same time, remember what it's called, the Belt and Road Initiative. And this is what's going on. This is what the Chinese are doing in most countries, third world countries.
Could they say Mr. Wang?
Come again?
Say Mr. Wang instead of the.
Okay. All right. And so this Belt and Road Initiative that they're doing, it's right across the world, all right? And what they are doing is they're bankrupting most country that is bankrupt already. They're just putting them in debt because how can you, where we live, right, just across the world,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a bad credit rating, right, no bank or so is going to lend you money because you can't pay it back.
That's
You've
right.
got a bad, yeah. And we in Jamaica, we've got a bad credit history because we've borrowed money from the IMF and we can't pay it back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why the IMF won't lend us any money. So
Yeah.
no, because those what that word is that to call him?
Mr. Wang.
Yeah, because Mr. Wang now is coming in with easy money. They think it's easy, free money, but there's a sinister plot to it what most people don't see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because remember, all right, I've been on a program and people have been talking about, yeah, sell this and sell that. But the thing is, when you sell out everything and nothing more is left, what all the Jamaicans that not born as yet, what legacy they're going to have? We are going to be...
Like refugee.
Yeah, we're going to be a second-class citizen in our own country.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you live in your own country and you don't own the assets, like, you don't own you don't control the wharf, so whatever is coming in and going out, you have no control over that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And all the raw materials, you sell out everything. You understand me? And the backside and everything, you sell, when everything goes completely, when people sell, what are you going to sell? What else are you going to do? How are you going to survive? So it's like we, at the poor Jamaican, we are sleepwalking in an abyss of darkness. Yeah. Because what happened is, the people who are in power at the moment, right? The people who are in power, they're selling out the country. And when I say in power, it's not just JLP, I'm talking about PNP as well. It's been going on from a long time now because even the land issue, those mineral lands that they wanted to sell, it started by the PNP. So what the JLP is doing now is just a continuation of what the PNP was doing.
So me here, so there's a follow through.
Yes, it's a follow through. And then in the campaigning now, the PNP is trying to blame Andrew Holness to say he's selling out the country, but it started from them. Yeah? So these people who are in power on both sides, they are into politics to make money. They're not thinking about the normal man in the street. You understand me? So we as Jamaican, we need to wake up and see what's going on because a lot of people in the world, across the diaspora, like Jamaican return, who want to return, we care about Jamaica because we want to return to Jamaica to something. Remember, a lot of these crown land, a lot of these lands in Jamaica that produce yam and banana and very fruitful, stuff for Jamaicans. Remember that if those things, if the land fell out from underneath these people, they will have to move.
And then
you understand me? And then these evil people gonna come in and they're gonna pollute the actual water. Because remember, when you're mining, you have to use loads of chemical and it seep through in the underground aquifers.
Yes.
That flows right around the island. You understand me? And once those waters been contaminated, we're not gonna have good drinking water. You understand me?
Wow.
Yeah, we're not gonna have good drinking water in Jamaica. And a lot of Jamaican people who are benefiting, who's benefiting from the Chinese project, they're not gonna like what I'm saying because they're benefiting from it. But in the long run, they're not thinking long term. You know what I mean? Because remember that whatever your ancestor do before you, it
affect the
younger ones. You understand me? So most of these people who are selling out the country, when them get gone and them get rich out of it, the majority of Jamaicans, they are gonna be like, like headless chicken. Because in our country, how can you let foreign people come in and treat our people like dogs, treat them like less? You understand? Because even though lots of those people, they're out there and they're disrespecting loads of Jamaicans. You understand me?
And I get the way too.
Yeah, and the reason why I want some of these people to go on these sites, and if I just say it again, because some might go, some might not go, and I want them to go and check it out and then pass the word on. And one is called China Uncensored. China Uncensored. And the next one is WON, which is WION. And the third one is Crossroad. And you will see what they're doing across the world. Yeah? Because even in Trinidad and Tobago, another Caribbean island, they buy out one of the ports there. They buy out, yeah? And guess what they did? One morning, people wake up in Trinidad, and the Chinese government, the Chinese people and their government,
Mr. Wang, yeah? Mr. Wang.
Mr. Wang, changed the sign to Chinatown. So people wake up to see a section of their country.
Name change.
And this is going to happen in Jamaica as well. So a lot of our Jamaican people, we are sleepwalking into the abyss because we don't really know what's going on. And this is one of the reasons why I would like people to go on these sites and they will see, because these people, they're not just doing it to Jamaica, they're doing it to loads of bankrupt country, loads of undeveloped country. In Africa, in Ethiopia, those people, they put what I keep forgetting what I said.
One.
Yeah, those Wang people.
Mr. Ping Pong, any one of them name there.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Ping Pong. They put 6 million of their people is in Ethiopia at the moment, and they're building and they're doing that Belt and Road initiative where they're building bridge and roads. But the thing is, the bridge and the roads the roads are to take out the raw material out of the country. So when people are seeing roads going up and say, oh, it looks nice and this and that, it's just a facade. They don't see the underlying evil that's coming. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't see that. Because a lot of these roads been built with poor raw material, poor steel. So it's only going to take a couple of years before people start to see the cracks. But you know what I mean? At the moment, loads of our people are blinded because they don't really see what's happening. So we can't allow these people to buy any more stuff out. And I would like if our Jamaican people could come together and form a committee so they can check both government, any one of them is in party, check them, make sure that if they're gonna do any more business to sell out any more of the country's assets with these people, with these Ching people, they need to make sure that the people of the country are allowed to see what's going, are allowed to
scrutinize
the actual deal, because we can't sit by and let them sell the country out from under us.
Well, I know you make up a good suggestion of to stop it, but it not gonna stop because the powers that be not gonna make it stop because them have them higher investment where them get out of this. So you come with a committee.
Yeah, but listen, we the people have the power, and JLP and PNP, when they say that JLP is in power now, right? And if any one of the ministers, say do stuff wrong and commit fraud, the whole country should just come together, like how France, in France, people come together and they demonstrate, and they have to get that corrupted person out.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, both sides of the party, they look after each other. Because the laws that's in place is to protect them, not the poor man. That if you notice from the 1970s, from I was born until now, both parties been robbing up the country.
Yeah.
Both parties been doing it. And they haven't been checked. It's been going unchecked. So if most of these ministers that's been robbing up, if they was going to prison and their assets taken off them, the corruption would have stopped long time. Long time. You understand me? But because this is going on, the corruption is going to continue. And as I said, if we sell out all the assets, because these people, when they come in, they don't care. I've seen another African country, they go and they have small people that dear people that they bring there, and the people of the African people working with them, and they're mining gold. Seriously, and I think it's in Namibia, one of them African country, and they literally put in loads of chemical inside the river.
Yeah.
Mine the stuff. And the aqua, like wildlife and stuff, fish is dying out. And there were some African farmers who were saying that when they use the water to water their plant, now it's killing the plant because of the toxic chemical that these people are putting in. So once Mr. King Chang, or what they want to call, once they get a foothold and they own all the assets, are the major asset, like how they control the ports.
Yes.
Right now. You understand? They control the ports and they are doing the road, the Belt and Road Initiative, where the road are going all over Jamaica. And we're gonna benefit from it for just a little while. You understand me? But the people who's gonna benefit from it more is those people, because as I said, most of the material that's building the road and those bridges and the structure that's going up is their raw material, and it's the poorest quality.
But you say them build the road that them can get out the resource. Or them won't get out the resource from bad road.
Yeah, well, as I said, this is a part of and it's not happening in Jamaica, it's happening across the world. If you check, say, Pakistan, there's an island in the Indian Ocean near India, yeah? And these people, Mr. Chung Chang Cheng, loan these people something like 9 billion, yeah? And now they're asking for it back. They said these people need to pay it just as they finish building up the ports. And now the people can't, it's a small island, yeah? In the Indian Pacific, near India. And they're demanding that this small island, pay them back the money. And they can't pay it back, so they said they're going to take the port over. And you know what India did? India had to pay 6 billion of their money, of that small island money, so that the actual Chung Chang Chinese, they don't take over the port, because it's close to India. So it's like, most country, they want to secure their borders. They don't want people from another country to
close.
encroach.
Too
To
close,
encroach
yes.
on in their territory.
Yes.
You understand me? And what they all right, even right now in you know we're saying near Japan and China in that part of the sea, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They are these Xinjiang people, they're building up loads of little small islands and putting like war stuff like planes on it and you know what I mean, trying to take over the whole big area because they didn't get it so powerful. But what happened is America is checking them now. Listen, there's some, let me tell you some country that's checking them right now. You know what I mean? Japan, England, Canada, America, France. These 5 countries are and India. Yeah, they are they've signed like a pact to stop the Chinese from taking over their infrastructure, their country. Because right now they've got a thing in place where they can't buy out the asset. They tried to buy out the India, in France. No, not France. In Germany, the German airline.
Yes.
They're having problem, and they tried to buy it out, and the Germans stopped them from doing it.
Is that recently?
Recently, yeah. And we've got a chip company here in England. You know, you can put the chip in like phones, some sensitive stuff.
Yeah.
They tried to buy that as well, and England said no, we're not doing that. And so they put things in order, so they can't. What they did as well is this coffee chain. They've allowed, you know the coffee chain from America that we have here in England as well.
What's the name again?
Starbucks. Yeah, okay. Starbucks. They invited Starbucks to their Xinjiang country, yeah? And what they did was they copied everything, like they you know what when you're making the espresso and everything, and then they start up another company because most people see made in China, yeah. Most people see that, but you might think that they are the people who created it, but they're not.
Okay.
All they do is steal people intellectual property. Like me or you can invent something, and if we want to get rich, you take it over their country because they've got cheap labor, and it's a big country with loads of people in it, over 1 billion, yeah? You find that you can become a millionaire in no time, but remember, your intellectual rights and your property, they're going to steal it. And what they're saying is that if you're even making a car there, you have to have people from their country to be inside the engineering process. Like, you have to have their people because whatever you do, you have to do a startup company so they can copy what you do. They want to know it so they can build. So you know, like if you go to any market, even in England, and where they got these rip-off bags like Louis Vuitton, you can think about every name brand that people bring over there to build.
Yeah.
They rip off the intellectual property and they do a rip-off. They do a, what they call it again?
Knockoff.
Yeah. So that's how they've been robbing people. So when you see things made in that country, they are not the original, they are not the originator. They don't actually design. They don't do the engineering and R&D, like over here in these developed countries, they do the R&D, research and development, yeah? Yeah. They don't do it over there. We bring our stuff and they build it because they've got the manpower and everything, and it's cheap. What do you call it now? Cheap labor.
Yes.
But in the same time, they rob every intellectual stuff. Like there's this famous basketball player in America, and he brings some, like the jerseys and the shoes to make over there, and these people rip off it right to the teeth, and he tried to sue them, and they in their courts they said no, it might look like yours, but it has a different name. His name is called Dongfang. It's different from your name, so you can't sue.
So everybody plan up.
Yeah, no, it's their policy. It's their policy. So what Jamaica doesn't really know, they're sleepwalking in, because a lot of people don't believe no one gets anything for free. You understand me?
That's right.
So what they're doing is they lend all these undeveloped third world country more money that they can't pay back, and then they say, okay, you can't pay, but we want, because they're going to demand you to pay at a certain point, and when you can't pay back, and then you can't, they said, okay, this asset, we're going to take this belongs to us, because in the deal, Where you understand that that's what you put up for guarantee. You understand me?
Yes, yes.
The money that you borrow. So in case you can't pay back, that belongs to them. So you can imagine when they own everything in our country and even know that they're there and they haven't controlled the whole country yet. And you see the way how some of them, how they treating our people.
So I say when they own the place.
Yeah, you can imagine, because if you check, they don't regard life, you know. They don't respect life. All they worship is money. They don't believe in Christianity or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the CCP is the actual they are the ones who is like a government. They're very dangerous. People can't speak out. You understand me? I want Jamaican people to know this. I want, because I love my country and I don't want my country to sleepwalk and don't see what's going on, because a lot of these leaders, they're only in it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Because they only see right now, okay, you know why you see most of them want power so? It's like, as I said, the both government is working off of the same thing in terms of like selling out the assets and getting themselves rich, because when them dead and gone, them family not going to be poor. Because remember, if you notice, loads of them have house abroad for how much million, for how much expensive. They got house in Jamaica and they got house abroad. Every single one of them have visa where they can travel, they clean like water, and their kids go to private school.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Abroad, enough of these Jamaican people, ministers. So what I'm trying to say is, every single one of them is like like over here, yeah, you know, the court system and the police, how they work together. It's like a one whole big club. Everybody knows
everybody a friend, yeah.
And everybody a friend. You understand me? But when it comes to like the election time, you might think them there fighting against each other, but it's just business.
They're not fighting.
You know me? Yeah, but I want my people to get wise. I want them to open up them eyes, and I'm begging all Jamaicans and to just go on these channels and you'll see, because they're not just doing it to Jamaica, they're doing it right over. Right now in Pakistan, there's they built a airport in Pakistan, a new airport. Very, you know what I mean? It's new. I think it's about 3 maybe 4 years old, and it's leaking. The ceiling at the airport, it's leaking, and the tiles that they put up is falling off. Right?
So Mr. Wang make it?
Huh? The Chinese, Mr. Wang make it. They build it for the Pakistan people.
Mm-hmm.
And in Pakistan, they build a hydro dam. They're working on now, and loads of things going on over it. But they build this thing where you know like JPS, this power outlet, and they've been overcharging the Pakistani people.
For what?
You hear me? For the current that they use, like from JPS.
Them overcharge Jamaican town.
Yeah, so the current that they're using, the Mr. Wang, when they're supposed to charge them, like say for the year, say 800, say 8 million, they triple it. Yeah, and a minister started, when they go back over the books and they check up, they found out. So this is what's going to, because these people don't deal fair. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, look at this. You see the coffee chain that I told you that they rip off? Okay, they built one to compete with Starbucks in their country, right? And guess what they did? They tell so much lies how much the company worth, how much billion. Yeah? And they, the stock exchange market in America.
Yeah, man.
They buy, they put stocks up, make people buy into their thing, but it was a Ponzi scheme. And when the Americans asked to see the books, and they found out that it was all a Ponzi scheme, when they said that their coffee chain, it's worth 100 billion or so. I think it's 100. I can't remember, either 100 billion or 100 million. They said it was worth. It didn't worth anything. It was a Ponzi scheme. And right now, if you check out some of these people, what I'm saying, if you look in their country, they build millions and millions of high-rise buildings, and some of them falling apart because it's a Ponzi scheme. No one lives there. Big cities. Because that's what it's what they use to keep the money churning. Right now, there's a big flood going on. But you know what? In Jamaica and in most of these countries that they are ripping off, they buy out the media.
Yeah.
And they buy out the government. So certain things like what I'm saying to you now, a lot of Jamaican people would never, if the BBC, no, if JB, I don't know if the JBC is there anymore, but if any of those channels in Jamaica ever report stuff about the Chinese, they'll just get shut down because you've got Chinese in the country from
Mr. Wang.
Yeah, Mr. Wang. They will just call them and say, listen, we don't like the negative press that we're getting. So you need to stop it or else. And our people, because they are controlled by their money, you understand me? They'll just do it. So these information, I'm not making them up. It's out there for everyone to see.
Yeah.
It's out there for everyone to see. And I'm begging my Jamaican people from across the world, when you hear this, please go. Let me get this again. Let me just say this again. Please, 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 my Jamaican people, don't take my word for it. Go on YouTube and type in China Uncensored. Another station. It's called WION. It's WION, and that's an Indian station, but they speak English. And there's another one there's another channel called Crossroads. Please, 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 my Jamaican people, I'm begging you, go and subscribe to those channels, and you will see the information is there. They can't censor these people because these developed country, that Ching Chang people, they can't overpower these people as though they can do the bankrupt, undeveloped, poor countries.
Yeah.
So please, my people, I'm begging you, don't take my word for it. Go and listen, because you'll get a daily briefing on what they're doing. You understand me? And you will see destructive stuff that they do to other country. Please, my people, I'm begging you. Because people need to know all this, you know what I mean? Because, as I said, the channels in Jamaica, our national television station, they're not going to show all these stuff because they're going to be censored by the money. You know what I mean? Because right now, remember I was telling you about Hollywood. They've, like every Hollywood blockbuster movie now that's showing in Ching Chang country, that country there, if it's not saying anything good about that Ching Chang country, it can't play there. So the producers and everyone there are
that's how you act when you're a sponsor. You dictate.
Yes. Even they also infiltrate the actual, those football teams in America, those big baseball team and football. They sponsor it as well, and they threaten them. So what happened is you can't say anything bad about them, but it's because the CCP will get you. You understand me? And a lot of people in Jamaica need to know, and my people in England, and my people in America and Canada, please, please, please go and subscribe to these channels, and you will see what I'm saying. Because our government, both the one in power and both the opposition and the one in power at the moment, they're not going to let you know what's going on because their hands are tied by those Ching Chang people who's trying to take over our country. Their hands are tied. So please, 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 I'm begging everyone to just go and subscribe to those channels, and you will see what these destructive people are doing. In their country, they've got rivers that running like, right now if you look, they've got a river that running like red like blood. And they've got a river that's very toxic. Nothing, no fish, no nothing can't be in it because, all their industrial waste they push out in it. They don't care about nothing. So to me, those people are like, they're like locusts. Anywhere they go, if you've seen a green place where locusts pass through and everything wipe out.
Yeah, man.
But they're even worse than locusts because when they go and they get root, even the soil is not going to be good anymore.
Polluted.
The whole thing is going to be polluted. You understand? And remember that we as a people, the reason why we are looked down on is because we're not united. And, in this world, when you've got money is king in this world. And if you're a people who you're on the lowest part of the food chain,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have money, everybody come and trample you. So with their money that they have, they can buy out. And you know how loads of those greedy fat cats are in Jamaica. The fat cats in the parliament on both sides. They will sell out their mother for money. They don't care about the country. And we need to preserve our island, Jamaica. We can't let it go like this. You know what I mean? So, as I said, I tried to speak about this at another station, and they beat me down. They would never let me speak this. But as I said, I want people, please don't take my word for it. Go and subscribe to these channels, and you will see what they're going on right across the world. Yeah?
Just tell them the channel one more time before you jump off there.
Okay, so the channel is called China Uncensored. Yeah? Please go and subscribe to that channel. The next channel is called Wuan, which is WION. And then the third channel is called Crossroads. And then there's two YouTubers who ride bikes. They show you all the bad building and how bad China is. Yeah, these guys, they used to live in China, and they've got wives, Chinese wife. And both of them, one is from South Africa and the other one is from America. They went out there, they used to live there, they used to teach those people English.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be school teachers out there. And when the CCP, the government, came after them, they had to run away. And they even threatened their wife, family back in that country, in China. All right. This their channel is called Serpenza. Let me spell it for you all, please. Is SERPENTZ. SERPENTZ. And it's on YouTube. And if you go on it, you'll see what they're talking about, and you'll see the devastation, and you'll see how China, the building is falling down, loads of places, new place they build, and it's falling apart. And this is going to happen to Jamaica. And there's even building that they you know, like when they're supposed to put tiles around the sides,
Mm-hmm.
they tie it with a piece of wire.
Wow.
If you want this one, which is SERPENTZ, Serpent. I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you write this down, it's on, all these are on YouTube, and if you go, you'll see. Just click into it, please, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Please, 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 my lovely Jamaican people. Okay, so that's, you know, I mean, I'm glad I could express and I could let my people know what's going on.
Yes, sir. They get the message, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they are drop asleep though, not because I'm bored, that's because I'm tired.
Yes, but I'm glad to for you to let people know what's going on. And thank you very much, and you're doing a good job. And a lot of people are gonna find this very, very, very interesting and informative once they go on these channels on YouTube.
Okay, Shungshan.
Yeah, you got daily briefing and then.
Enough
okay,
respect.
Lovely. So,
enough respect, bro. Call anytime, yeah?
Yeah, man, respect again, and have a good one.
And you, sir. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yes,
bye.
respect, man. That was Brother D right there. To the person who is asking if me and Rapper, you and Rapper now deal again, and that question was asked many times. Is my what you call the button now? Is my super chat working? Is my super chat working? Is my super chat working? Well, let me just give you a free talk right now. Me and Rapper bridging, 100% bridging. We phone each other nearly every 2 days. Sometime every day, most times if not now go on, every 2 days or so, my phone Rapper. Or we go down to Brixton. Rapper live just right around the corner from the studio. We call Rapper. He say, yo, I say, me out of the studio, and we up to. He say, alright, give me 7 minutes, then I push out. You see? So, Me and Rapper Crapper is perfect. Hey, Bridget, look at check my channel. My new video just shoot a couple of days ago. Rapper is in the video. But remember, people, it's COVID time. I used to check Rapper Crapper nearly every Wednesday and maybe every Saturday after church. Okay, you know I'm the pastor, right? So since COVID had kicked in, I don't really check Rapper as often as I used to. Since COVID, I haven't been back to his house. That's why you haven't seen me on the channel. So that even give me some time, even though I really appreciate love every time we do a video together. It's history. But yeah, we good. We good like that. Didn't you see me and Rappers live? We was in Brixton. It was about a week and a half, or maybe two. Let's say a week and a half ago. It could be 2 weeks. We did a live in at the studio at Buzzwalk Studio in Brixton. So yeah, we good, bro. Our mom, anyone it be, we good. Yeah, we perfectly good, man. It's just COVID time, of people. Just COVID time, you know. So because of COVID time, you don't really see me. A rapper hang. But we good. Anybody else want to call me? Anybody else got no phone call for me? Hmm? Color red. No. Sleep more, sleep really now. Color red the boat, man. You see him on a video for Kunta TV about 4 or 5 weeks now. I want to sleep now. I'll try to slap my girl in her glue now. I'm really sleepy. Need to go to bed now, man. I thought I could really stay up long tonight, but I was out too late. You see me rest up my bed, people. Says she want the big thing under there. Jamaica go backwards. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. She now wear no dress. She now wear no underwear. She now wear no underwear.
True Dan Mafia always attack the things, man. So I'm kind of afraid to touch Dan Mafia or do anything, because I know what I want. But wait, they already me say, him a try to do a thing to Dan Mafia. Yo, everybody knows that the doctor have him talent and rare, you see me? But I feel uplift to get to you, them dog, and I could juvenile them want to come forward up the line, brother. You see me? Because the Monday, I remember one of the time him tell Cartel say man on a DJ, dog. You see, Pre? Why? The doctor have to just slow the fuck him, man. I'm going to rate the move there, that. I swear to you.
Yeah, try going better now, you know what I mean. Really gotta go to him. It's now 3:18. Yeah, man, me a device note a flirt around, but watch what you say still, because I'm up on a live right at the moment still. But me a device note a float around the place, you see it, shum. Watch me a twist up my beard. Night shift out. Somebody better kick off our topic, you know. Something we are going on the road, you know. Me say Tommy Lee free. Why free? Me say a popcorn set up the baker. If you try, this my father. No, I never talk about that. Nobody know who me I talk to neither, you know. Yeah. I never talk about that the topic that's still, but yeah, whatever topic still, you see me. Yeah, what me there I deal with that thing still, you see it. Shung shang, what me just you see the response or something like that, I want to see. Something. But we got to say my boss. Yes. The baker that stupid guy with popcorn get a little piece of food or Jake. But as we see, the good thing is bloggers then jump out and see even G go call and say nothing no go so there. Even G go call and say nothing no go so. Him never go look for nobody with nobody. Alright, so man say, yeah. Yeah. Zad, some shang. Look some pum in the night, yeah. I mean, that here for me that pay twist me, I said start twist up, you know. I want like a ball patch in your top part of your head, and you just trim off your side down. You not really ball, you know, but you just look, you don't want to look no way before we cut it out. You see? Yeah. I want to go on this with this tarnish and oh. I don't remember who me that say, you know. I don't remember one word of me that say. More time better if I call. And we can remember the conversation that we may have. We will talk about it update that we polish hard. Excuse me, sorry. Should have put my hand in my mouth a long time. When I'm a real Lego beast, them pop up and link me. Sicher in der Tech not all fishy start going kinky. After we slap it in her glove, we tell her to put on her clothes and send her out the road and we start pimpy. Is this a real call or this is one of them duppies? Yellow. Is that you? Yeah, man. And I'm a real Lego beast, them pop up and link me. Yo. Yeah, man. Shung Shang, Honey Pastar is here.
Honey Pastar, them a bad man and you move or you make and think I'm rare and then something there. When they come to me, you understand? Yeah. Big up Ayabuki, mother.
Ayabuki, mother. Shalom, man. Yes.
That's great Honey Pastar from England.
No, me know her, you know. What about my sister? You remember me?
What? Eh?
You remember me?
No.
Robbins Bay.
What your name again?
Robbins Bay.
Robbins Bay. What your name again?
My name Courtney.
Yes, I remember Courtney.
Courtney Williams. And the phone place come from Clarendon, man. Clarendon people.
Remember, say me and your son used to par, you know.
Not true, man.
Yeah, man.
We're speaking like a family like this, McCall.
Oh, yeah, chat was.
Yeah, family like you call. You know, call Jai.
Eh?
You know, call Jai tonight.
Oh, me attack. Yo. Me can't stay now. Me dey on a YouTube live, yeah?
Yeah, man, let's go and big up yourself, man.
I'm a boss. No, say
All
already.
right, go and pick up yourself for me. They have not to them anymore.
All right.
Shoot. Straight up.
Yes, all right.
Yeah. That's a link right there. Anyway, people, me go to bed now, man. I want to sleep. Me up from what time now? 3:28 in London in the AM now. That means I'm up and about from 6:20, no 5:20 yesterday morning, and now is 3:28 this morning. That means a long time me no wanna sleep. Nearly 24 hours. I got few hours to go before it's 24. I wonder if I could do it. I am 74-year old today. I mean, not today, this month. But they said the older you get, the less sleep you need. What's that? But I see 18 nice people there, and then I want to go away. But none of them not call. But anyway, you're not taking a call, man. You're going to bed. Thanks for the support tonight. Big up to all of my all-time subscriber them. And big up to all of my new subscriber them. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. If you did share this, thank you for sharing it. Please look out for more content very soon. And please to try to watch my video them. If you find them interesting, that will be wonderful. If you don't find them interesting, don't watch them because I don't want to waste your time. You see that? So just go up on the press like and go on like you like and keep it moving. Because you're not going to like it. But if you do like it, please to leave a comment and anything. Just support my channel if you can. Hey. Let's pop a lock of the cracker like him. Crackle racking. I'm stalking people stalking my phone like crazy. But anyway, people, I got to bed now, you hear that? Thanks to all the callers, them, whether a long call them or a short call them. Burn a fire for the stock of them. But we know they won't keep doing them jobs, so we have to allow them. But give thanks to people straight up.